Hello, dear friends, and we are back again before the year ends. It's our duty to connect with you in a very special way. To connect with the people across the globe is really a pleasure and a honor for all of us. And today, as we have promised you that we'll bring back Appa. He is a father to many children across the world, especially those children who have been deprived and who have been segregated from the society. Sir has been giving his time, love, and compassion, and of course, blessings to all these children. So we have Appa with us. Part 1 was over, and it is part 2. It is KG Muraligaru. You could also call him as Krishnagiri, the angel from Krishnagiri, you could say that. He's here with us, and I'm happy and glad that he has taken out some time to be back again with us, because there are lots of things which we didn't connect with in the first session. So this is the second session, dear friends. Let's get connected to know more about how this person conducts himself on a regular basis. So we could learn many traits from him, and we could also be the best. We could also become angels on earth, of course, without wings. Join us, friends, to welcome our special celebrity, KG Murali sir. Hello, sir, and welcome, sir.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You're Appa to the world, and you're Appa to many of the people out there, and that is really a wonderful, to be called a father is such a great honor. And yes, the love that you've received across, we've seen lots of your work online and offline as well. You've really done your very best, and you continue to do that every single day. And that inspires us a lot. We'd now like to know, from where do you get your strength to do all of this? And the Sakti from where, if I'm getting my Tamil right, from where do you gather that strength?
Yeah.
Maybe on a personal basis, you wouldn't want to do it, but on a professional level, you want to do it. You want to give your expertise to the world. But sometimes personally, you feel that you are low. But again, you rise back the same day, get up and face the world, because there are many people waiting for your love, kindness, and compassion. So there are many children or many people across the world who drown in self-pity. We all go through bad days. We all have lows. So when you have the low feeling in your life on a particular day, how do you rise back and face the situation? From where do you derive the strength?
Yeah. I think it is quite human to have one's low. Not that I'm an exception to it. But I think gratitude list is very popular in my head. And I think that plays a big part. I think even if all of us pause for a minute, there can be easily 10 things we can point towards how grateful we should be. And every time I feel today, after so much of journey time, that every time we need not compare ourselves with somebody who's low and down to pull ourselves up. I don't believe in that theory. That is not the way to cheer oneself up. You have to stand on your own strength. So I think if we have had a journey that is more meaningful than just the immediate family, I think we have taken a step in that direction. Then I think once you are in that space, anybody, I'm saying, the universe, I strongly believe, has a way of taking you forward. I think that power comes for all of us. Some of us are not aware of it, or we are caught up in our own battles. But that energy is universal to all. We are aware or not is the only difference. I think if you are aware, and if your faith is a very powerful word. I think it has no conditions. If we reach that point of faith, I think we are blessed in the journey. We can't take any kind of faith with a pinch of salt or an element of doubt. Either it should be complete. Anything halfway through troubles us more than what faith should do. So it can't have an agenda, is my learning. Faith has to be absolute. I mean, the air we breathe, including all that. So I have been around souls like Vedatri Maharishi. I had the pleasure of spending a lot of years with them, who gave a very simple answer to life. Maharishi always used to tell me in Tamil, Sollalo, Seilalo, Pirarku Turbam Muttade. By word or action, do not hurt others. உன்னால் முடிந்த அளவுக்கு பிறருக்கு உதவி செய். To the best extent possible, help the other. He says no Veda, no Bible, no Quran, nothing is needed. If you follow these two principles in life, in every situation. I think I got this early. I spent about 7-8 years with Maharishi. And I think those were stuck in my head for a very long time. So and that we are part, the air we breathe, 10 kilometers beyond, we can't even breathe. Who created this structure around us? We don't even think on a daily basis. We keep thinking, oh, this is not fair to me. Why me? It is not fair. But we don't even. So I'm talking of a gratitude list like that. People might think it is superficial. I mean, I have to handle it. But unless you conquer that, I think your battles are never ending. Is my learning. And I am still work in progress. I don't think I am in that state of completion. At least my recovery time is faster now. What used to take years has now come down to some minutes or hours. So to that extent, that is where the energy, it is there for everybody. I'm reasonably aware of that energy. That keeps me going.
Beautifully explained. I really like the way you put all of that. Don't hurt anyone with your words nor your deeds. And you don't require any other thing to help you to become a better human being. These are the two things, your words and deeds. I really like that. And you said work in progress. I really like that term too. It's really very nice. And yes, my dear friends, we have to keep working on ourselves to be the better versions of ourselves always. Thank you, sir, for sharing. I really like the way you put all of that. And at a very young age, you got all of this and you're continuing it till date, and very humble enough to say, work is still in progress. That is yet, the transformation is still going on within me. We all should have this thought in our mind. Dear sir, what about fear, Bayam? Do you have any fears? Anything scares you?
I think these days, many years, I've thought a lot about death. But very interesting. Until you reach there, I don't know what it is all about. There's an uncertainty there. You know, we hear many versions of it. Until you see it for yourself, you don't know which version is true. So then when you think too much about it, it overwhelms you. You know, all that you lived and all that we did is coming to an end. So I think the bigness of it, I wouldn't call it fear, but an area of a bit of a vagueness. Anything vague causes fear. When the knowledge is not complete, the fear comes in. So once in a way, that is what comes in. Otherwise, I'm fairly up there. I don't worry about the finance bit or the physical. I mean, I think all those things can happen, whatever you do. I think I've come to that stage. There's nothing particular that you need to do. You don't need to screw up many things. That's all. Otherwise, so I think basically nothing much that I fear about. Of course, random thoughts, but there's nothing sitting on my head and worrying me or scares me.
Yes. Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you. Don't screw yourselves up, my dear friends. I like the way you put that so sweetly. Enjoy life, and at the same time, as you enjoy your life, do not harm others in any way, because we are all going to leave this earth one fine day. We are not going to take anything with us. Yes. Dear sir, what makes you angry? That emotion, anger. When do you feel angry, and for what?
As I told earlier, one of my weaknesses, I am in a rush. So when somebody doesn't understand or fall in line to the objective that I am working to, I get angry. So I'm trying to be aware of it. I think it is not a good trait, I know for sure. But when I know the objective, and let's say, especially when it is beyond my family, getting angry with my wife and leave that aside. I mean, I think we have fairly conquered that. We have stayed together for 37 years, as I told you. So, but outside, when I think I have to help somebody and let's say they talk of rules or this can't be done by the NGO, or I get quite angry. I'm fuming. I'll break all rules and just say, hell with it. I will do it. You worry about the law. Nobody is going to hang me for doing something good. So let's live with it. I think those areas, I don't find the speed to what I'm thinking. Maybe they have a point. Maybe they are right. But what I want out of it, I will not stop. Because no, we should not encourage, give too much to a child. The child will get used to it. Somewhere, if my heart says that we have to give, I'll give it. I'll find a way. I will not even tell them. I'll strike a deal privately and I'll do it. I'm known for that. So those times I'll fume a bit. What are these fellows? I mean, what is the purpose of all? I think very early in life, I didn't want to start an NGO for the same reason. Because the moment you start an institution, you're caught by the rules. There will be structure around you. The main purpose why you came into this will be lost. Somehow that wisdom was there. I think whatever helped me to get into this gave me that wisdom also not to start anything on my own. So I've always been part of somebody. I think at some point, they get irritated with me also. So they slowly would like to discard me off. In the sense, pace me off. I'm okay with it also. It's like getting your daughter married. As far as the work is happening, whoever does it doesn't matter. You know, you're meant to be in that space. I bring this universe thinking then because it keeps me at peace. So I get angry there. But I fume a lot within myself. Most of the time, I don't express. I churn for quite some time before I say a word. Because I can be very, very strong when I say something. I don't want that bit of me.
Yes, yes, I get the message clear, sir. Thank you. That's really very nice, which you shared. And yes, to be entangled with the law, to be entangled with lots of rules and responsibilities, than to be a free bird. So, being flexible and working with different organizations, that also really makes sense, giving your time and energy and focusing. That's really nice. Dear sir, I like this also. I don't care if I break the rules. No one's going to hang me if I'm doing good. I really like the way you put that. And of course, my dear friends, if there are unfair rules and laws around you, if you feel it's not good and you're doing something good for the society, and you feel that there's something's coming in between, you can always break the laws, but be careful, don't fall into trouble. You should be doing good for the society. People should appreciate your work. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Dear sir, what about now? I not come to the color part. Now, I just like to ask you, if you weren't who you are today, if you weren't a humanitarian, a social activist, a person who's connected with the society and concerned for humanity, what other profession you would have chosen? Of course, all professions have some link with each other, but there are some professions which are very like, for me, me, myself, my family. But yours is the bigger picture, the larger one. So if it was not this, then what it would have been? A doctor, an engineer?
I think I would have loved to be the hotel
catering or something?
worked. I run a restaurant. I would have loved to run a restaurant. I think I'd love to cook and.
Oh, great! Again, there you're filling somebody's stomach. So sweet. That's really nice. Take it positively.
I enjoy doing it. So yeah, I think I would have set up a restaurant.
Is it the veg or the non-veg one then? Or both?
I'm a vegetarian. I'm a strong vegetarian. So
sorry.
No, not at all. It is, that's why I said these are all personal faith. I don't interfere with anybody's eating habits or what they live. To me, I am a vegetarian. I have been a non-vegetarian for a long period in my life. It's about 30 years since I became a vegetarian. So to my account, I have finished off quite a bit of living species right early in life. So now I have decided to be a vegetarian, and I can make the vegetarian food very interesting. So that you don't crave for non-vegetarian. I think I would be a bridge.
Yes. So is it sattvic food or something like you focus on? I've heard like sattvic.
No.
Just vegetarian food.
No. All your potato fries.
Nice. You put it all very well and in a humorous way, but of course, there's a message hidden in all of that. That's really nice. Thank you very much. Dear sir, it's really a pleasure to talk to you because see, when you mean something, there's literally something else coming out of it where you have to catch that sense of humor and as well reality attached to it. So, what about your favorite color? What appeals to your eyes?
What appeals to my white and brown.
Any particular reason? When you say brown, it's connected to Mother Earth.
Khaki. Maybe so. Khaki was always a very tempting color to me. As a trouser, I always liked khaki. And white was very neutral, so there's no controversy there. I think it gives a quietness, white. I think so when I reflect today. So white and khaki are my favorite colors.
Yes. When you were in school, your favorite subject. Now I'm concentrating on the word khaki. Like I haven't heard any of the celebrities sharing that special color like khaki. It's like a very, very important color in India and across the world as well. So then it somehow took me down memory lane where I seen people wearing khaki shorts and doing some exercise, and all of that started,
Oh yeah, RSS.
Yes.
No.
I started
I am not
that.
part of anything of that side.
And the police dress also is something like khaki.
Those days, when I was young, the police had a half khaki shorts. Those days,
Yes.
The uniform was a half pant of police in Chennai.
Now today's police dress, like what is it? Khaki? Is it called as khaki? A darker shade, maybe,
Yeah.
like a little, right?
No, it's khaki. It's a police dress.
Yes. Dear sir, that is the Indian police dress, and every country have their own specific color, which
Yeah.
It's not only everywhere across the world. There are some people who will think across the world
Yeah.
it's the same. Or in India, that is,
No.
across the world, it's different colors
Yeah.
for different countries.
Yeah.
Dear sir,
Yeah.
so I see a bit of a policeman in you too. That's really nice. Sir, now I wanted to ask you about your favorite subject when you were in school.
When I was in school, literature, English was my favorite. Definitely.
The reason?
I love the subject. I think I love the sheer poetry element, and the prose always brought stories of different kinds. I think they carried very well at that age when we were. It took us to a different world altogether. So the language had that ability to. So I am a very avid reader even now. I have a huge library at home. Books are my life. Wherever I travel, I don't sleep without reading for an hour every day. And so that's why I think language was my favorite. The second subject that vanished out, moral science. I used to love it a lot. It's not there anymore, I think. But I used to love that subject because I think at a very early age, they put small ideas into your head about being good and, all that sense of fairness. I think as a child, you love those stories because you might see a lot of things not happening around where you live. And these were reassurances that you could still hold. There would be a child who would stand out and say, I will follow the rule. I will tell only the truth. And so I think those nuggets of wisdom was very essential as a child. So literature and English and moral science. And I think the kind of teachers we had who taught English were amazing.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Is it the teacher that influenced you the most? Because see, when the teacher treats you with love and respect, no matter what's your age as a child, as a student, when the teacher gives you that love and respect, you begin to respect their subject as well as what they are teaching. In
fact, I visualized Robert Frost stopping by the woods on a snowy evening. Even today, I could. In fact, I put it in my first book as the last page. Woods are lovely, dark and deep, and I have promises to keep. Such a powerful. It stuck on my head from class 2, 3. So beautiful. So English is the favorite.
That's a beautiful poem, sir, which you just shared now. A wonderful one. And if people read it, they get the real essence, the deep meaning that, yes, you have a lot of dreams to be fulfilled. You just cannot be, you cannot leave this world just like that without completing your work. And you can't sleep.
Beautiful.
Either you could take it in different ways. Your final sleep also, it could be. You cannot leave this world.
And India's Independence Day speech, Nehru said those last lines. Miles to go before I sleep. Miles to go before I sleep.
And when you remind me of Nehruji, even had it on his table, it seems like he had it right on his table. And he always looked at it and kept reading it all the time to remind him that he has many dreams to be.
Well-read man.
Yes.
Well-read man. Yeah.
And you too, sir, because see, you reminded me of Nehru, and I too remembered something about him. Like he had it on his table officially, and often read those words to make him feel
Okay.
that yes, he has to give back to
Uh-huh.
the society. Yes,
Lovely.
that's really nice. Dear sir, any favorite quotation?
Oh, I have one every day. I have something on my head on quotations.
What is for today? What is for today? Is it in Tamil or English?
Oh, no, it's English. I read this. I think you should also. Nature of money. Whether we have it or not, whether we like it or not, whether we want it or not, it will try to define our days. Our task as human beings is not to let it. I found that very, very sensible. Nature of money, how much it plays a role in our decision making. We bring that into the picture in all the decisions. I think our job as human beings is not to let it influence our decisions.
But
Otherwise,
sir,
I don't have money.
yeah, but when you say money, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. But when you say money, there are several relationships being damaged because of money. I stop here and I give you the space to speak, and then we could come back to this and speak up. You could go ahead.
Yeah. No, we have grown up. You can't blame anybody. I think we all have grown up in that environment. Making money, even today, you go to a village and ask them, who is the big man here? Most of the time, they point to the richest man. The wisest man will be left out. So I think that shows we can't blame anybody. We are all part of the system. But at least we can keep it in mind. Our insecurity, we are never enough. Even we'll say, whatever money you say or property you say, you think this is never enough. Thereby, you move away from the path, which will finally, I think, bother us when we are calling it a day. That I could have helped, I could have made a difference. Why did I break that relationship? And most of the disagreements I have seen are over the issue of money. I think a majority of our decisions today are based on money.
Yes.
I think we should not let that rule our head. Very, very important. So people might ask, don't we need money? I'm not even going there. You can be a generous man without even having money. It is a generosity of the heart. I mean, there are classic examples. They stand out. I have seen people who are an inspiration. So I think it's really not that, but I'm not getting into that argument. If you believe so, so be it. It's your faith. My faith today is I don't want it to influence my decision, is what I would say. Is my personal faith.
Yes.
I'm not here to preach or it. Yeah.
Yes. But I have a question, sir, in my head. As I said, money has destroyed several families. It has broke several bonds, be it between the parent and the child, or be it between spouses, or in all ways, money has been a reason, major reason for lots of disturbance in the society. Now, one major reason which I have, being a woman, and I've seen several other women across the world, especially in India, being harassed for dowry. Money. Of course, what the parents can afford to give, they will give the child. But there are certain extra demands or, pressurizing to such an extent. That's all money. It's all related to money. When it is dowry, that is money. So then that term, I want someone to really speak on that term. If you have just one or two sentences which you can open up and share, I would really be really glad.
See, sometimes rituals take away the meaning of life. And you're starting a bond of love in a marriage. And if you have negotiated that, I think your foundation is weak. I think you're starting from a wrong. So somebody, if the boys' side say, we will share half the expenses, that is seen as a very generous offer made by the boys' side. I think it is like breathing. You shouldn't even talk about it. If possible, you go the other side and hold hands and talk of two family unions. See, in the guise of ritual, we have lost the way. And like many habits, Even today, when we teach breathing pranayama, you are talking of a fundamental thing like breathe in, breathe out. We have lost our path in the process of growing. And the growth is determined by the economics of how you've grown, how many wealth you accumulate. Wealth became a very priority because we came from a poor background. Anyhow, drifting away, I think even to talk about it and not acknowledging that two families are joining, two souls are joining, I think we have missed the point.
Yes, yes.
I think then the next generation is thinking differently, and I would go with them because they are bold. They say, hell with you. If you want, you care a damn.
Yes.
We will get married. So I think that's a good sign. That is how revolutions happen.
We have seen many educated women who are even financially independent suffering under this system called as a dowry system. They are unable to support their own parents. Even in spite of earning themselves, they have no right over their own earnings. We have such a lot of, it's a controversy.
I think it's a dominance of the male system.
Patriarchal society mindset, I guess.
Yeah. And the women need not even claim equality. I think that itself is wrong. I think you exist on your own strength. Don't even keep that as a benchmark. We have not been very classic benchmarks to measure. You can go beyond that. Don't even talk of equality with men. Talk beyond men. You know? I think as human beings, everybody should strive to be a better human being, male or female.
Very true, sir. Dear sir, thank you for that small discussion that we had. And we, of course, no intention to hurt anybody across any strata of the society. It was just a general discussion of what we've experienced and seen in the world. Dear sir, till date, your proudest accomplishment, you've accomplished different things over all these years. And at the age of 62, if I ask you, sir, what is your proudest accomplishment till date or the wow achievement? What would you say?
I think two of the work that I did are the proudest. Nothing personally to me. One is putting a leprosy home in order. I think that was, I consider the last 20 years of my life have been the most significant, I think. Making them feel with me on one level. And then the children, I think that was amazing. I think it was a promotion that I got to work with the children. And when my children became a B.Ed qualified teacher, they get into banks, they start earning independently, they run lives. I think what more I think I can be greedy about touching more lives and all that. But I think if I were to hang up my boots, I would say, I would give a pat on my back and say, hey, damn good. It was good. I think these two are significant. Yes. Of course, I have to acknowledge that my wife and daughter played along with me in this journey. It is not easy at all. And she could have had her objection. Wherever I pulled or wherever I caught, she came along with me and she played the game. And my daughter, I think, not because she's my daughter, I think she's evolved far better than me. And she, at any point, didn't throw any tantrum. Why are people calling you appa? Or what is it that, why are your priorities? She said, if you find your quietness there. Without saying it, I think she mentioned, it's your call. And she has been my teacher also. She would pull me back when I step out or do something. She says, appa, what is the reason you're doing this? I mean, she would ask all the fundamental questions. Are you trying to do it because of your ego, or really you want to make a difference? So I think these two have played a significant part in spite of being the hot-headed guy that I am. So I should acknowledge that also and say, wow, this also happened. I've talked about my parents, them, and of course my three siblings who have played with me, come what may. My elder sister, my elder brother, and my younger sister. So is that not a big wow moment for me? Everybody surrounded.
So you're one lucky person, sir. All of us are not gifted like that. All of us are not gifted. If you're gifted like that, that's really great. And God bless you.
Yeah. Anyhow, thank you.
Yes, you'd like to say something, you share, sir?
No, there's nothing exclusive. I'm time and again saying I don't want to get into that position that I'm better off than you or anything. I think we are all not spending enough time to all this around us. The moment we spend, it is available for all.
Yes.
We have our reasons to keep away. So if I've eaten that morsel of food, it is just that I saw it. I'm only telling all of you, please see it. It is there for you also. This love, this family around you. Please look around, is what I would say. Don't say, oh, Murali did it because of a great nature. Nothing of that sort. I am a man with all failings. Still, it worked because I think the change or whatever that we demand out there is within, is my strong belief. There is nothing to go out there and change. It is within me that I have to change if I have to see the change there. I think Mahatma Gandhi said it beautifully on this subject. I think there's nothing more.
Yes. Beautifully explained. Thank you very much for the clarity. Much appreciated. Dear sir, what about pets? Do you love pets too?
Oh yeah, I had a fascination for dogs. Right through my life, I had a dog all along. But living in an apartment, I never wanted to keep a dog. Not good for the dog, or for me, or for the neighbors, or anything. So the moment I moved into Bangalore, I gave up my. Otherwise, dogs were part of my life. All of them: Doberman, Labrador, Dalmatians. I've had a fun ride with dogs. Dogs were my favorite. Even today, I can connect with a dog much faster than a human being. Tells more about me than the other human being. So,
Yes. Dear sir, how many languages are you conversant in? Apart from English, Tamil.
Hindi, I speak. Malayalam, I speak. I think these four are the languages I speak.
English, Hindi, Tamil, and Malayalam. Did I ask
Malayalam.
you? Malayalam. Malayalam is quite difficult. Till today, I didn't master the language. I just only can understand just 5% and then that's done. I think that is the toughest.
I'm not yeah, my parents come from Kerala. So I am familiar with that language, very comfortable. And I like Kerala. So I have an office there. I worked there for my work life and my own business. I always have some large to do in Kerala. So I'm familiar with morning meetings, everything. So the language became a comfort.
Yes. Dear sir, in the last session in part 1, did I request you to oblige for a song, to sing a song for us? Would you oblige to sing a song now for us? Your favorite song.
Sure.
You could give it as a tribute to your daughter or to the children of Krishnagiri. You could even give it a tribute to your wife or to the entire world.
Oh, yeah, it's too much. You're putting too much.
Anyone, your choice.
Okay, a couple of lines, maybe a few lines. That's all. It's from Beatles, my famous. Not that I sing only English song, but I think the audience I don't know, so I'm keeping English as the safe base. I don't want to sing a Tamil song and confuse people. Am I right?
We will make you sing in Tamil too. Yeah, I'll request you to sing in Tamil also, English and Tamil, just two lines. Because we have a lot of audience and people who are from Tamil Nadu as well, and people of Tamil Nadu are spread across the globe.
Okay. So I'll start with Tamil. அன்பிலாரெல்லாம் தமக்குரியர் அன்புடையார் என்னும் உரியர் பிறர்க்கு தெய்வத்தாலாகாதென்னும் முயற்சி தன்மை வகுத்த கூலி தரும் ஒன்றே குலமென்று பாடுவோம் ஒருவனே தேவன் என்று போற்றுவோம் அன்னை இதயமாக அன்பு வடிவமாக வந்து வழிகாட்ட வேண்டும் என்று வணங்குவோம் ஒன்றே குலம் என்று பாடுவோம் ஒருவனே தேவன் என்று போற்றுவோம்.
Yeah, we all are one and we all belong to one God. Is there something like that? Yes. Yes, sir. Beautiful song. It had a great message in that. Yes. When you pick up a song, dear friends, there should be really a message for everyone. We are all one and we belong to one great God. And the greatest religion is humanity. Yes, dear. And love is the universal language. Dear sir, now we want one song in English, please. You were saying
I
beat.
think I got myself into trouble.
Please.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Oh, I forget the lyrics. That is my one top of the head song. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Leave me at that. I think I'm not a great singer or anything. So.
But thank you for sharing those thoughts with us. Thank you very much. You shared a song in Tamil very nicely, and even in English you've attempted. And of course, lyrics, even that's why I don't speak. I'm scared because I forget the lyrics. If I could do some justice if I have the song, the lyrics in front of me. Would you like to try that out? Check on the lyrics.
I think we'll bore people, I think.
No, sir. It would be really nice. Yes.
We'll come back another time. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Sure. Dear sir, no, I would like to ask you, are you a great listener or a speaker? I guess I believe I have this answer with me, but let me know it from you too. Are you a great listener or a speaker? Where do you find your strength? To me, you're an awesome speaker.
First, yeah, that's right. I don't listen as much as I should.
But sir, don't you think that all great speakers are able to speak because they were great listeners?
We could listen a little more, I think. 2 years explains it. One mouth. By nature, we've been provided only one mouth and 2 ears. So we're meant to listen more.
That's really nice. Thank you for sharing, sir. And very humble at that. If the Almighty was to offer you a superpower, or the universe was to gift you a superpower and say, yes, Murali, you can choose a superpower of your choice, what superpower would you want to have for yourself? And you would share it with the world as well.
I think the superpower is already there with all of us. So I don't think I need anything more. So I'm not expecting any miraculous power or anything. I think given the power that we all as human beings have, I think it's more than enough to change whatever we want to change. We have seen many examples around us. So I don't fantasize much because I think I would like to be connected to reality a lot more. So I don't daydream. I don't buy lottery tickets. So like that. It works simply.
That's really nice. I don't fantasize. I believe in reality. And as you've mentioned, lottery tickets, sir, there was a question which I skipped off, but now I'm going to get that back today. What in case if you won a lottery from nowhere? You did not even apply for it. By luck, your name was called over there and you received a big jackpot. How are you going to use that? You've already done a lot of justice for Krishnagiri. What's the next project with that lottery, or how are you going to use it?
I think if that which gave me that will also guide me, but there is nothing particularly that I would change in my lifestyle today than what I'm doing. So if it comes good, more, I think I have more financial power. Right now, whatever I'm doing in my personal life or in the life otherwise, money has never restrained me at any point. It has never bothered me. Now I can say with arrogance after so many years. So I think if it comes good, let it come.
Very positive, yes. And we wish that you really receive a big jackpot and really you utilize it in the right way for personal.
Yes. I love that.
Yes.
Please keep the prayer. Today's prayer, special prayer for me.
Yes, we really wish, because it should not reach in the wrong hands. It should reach in the people who really use it for a good purpose. And you're one of them who has really done a lot of justice across the world for the society, for children in particular. So I would like that you really are blessed with a big jackpot or really something great that you're able to transform more lives and influence more and more people and empower them. Dear sir.
Thank you for your kindness.
Thank you. How sweet. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. It's really from my heart. I really share this one thing, that I wish money should reach the right people, because they can take it to the next level and utilize it for a better cause than to waste it for terrorism.
It has always reached. So yes. Don't worry. It will happen there.
Yes. Because most of the people out there, they utilize money in the wrong way for terrorism, drugs, alcohol, and destroying the world, the war that is going across, is simple waste of money and bloodshed. We come back, we don't divert from there, we come back. Dear sir, a question now. There are many children, many youngsters, adults, even senior citizens also, that they are in the wrong situation, in the wrong place, and they can't identify the red flags in their lives or the, the warnings in their lives, you could say. And they are stuck in those situations or with those individuals as well. இவங்க நம்மளுக்கு நல்லா இல்லை, இந்த ஆள் நம்மளுக்கு நல்லா இல்லை, this person is not good or this situation is not good. They are unable to identify, or even if they identify, they are unable to come out of that zone or leave that person. So what type of advice would you give to such type of people who are stuck in the wrong space, in the wrong place and the wrong relationship, or connecting with wrong people? Because we've seen a lot of trauma that they endure during this phase.
I think they need to step aside from their routine and reflect and see where exactly is the wrongness that they feel. Mostly it could be with us, I feel. While we pinpoint all the people around, I think it's mostly with us. So I think that correction, if we do, we always have a tendency to point out there. I mean, I am unhappy, she is responsible. I am poor, they are responsible. I am really struggling in my life, God is responsible. So we always have got used to this habit of blaming the other. I think if you want to find your quietness, you don't need to search it out. You have to find it within. And our own needs. We tend to blind ourselves and say that it is out there. I think anybody who is flustered and angry with what is happening around them, or disappointed or scared, I think they are not reflecting well enough. So they should, I want that change, but I will not give up this, is where we are still doing a business with life. I think if we can step aside to that state of quietness, you can see it for yourself and say that you can't change anything outside. What are you going to do? I'm sure you will have to quieten yourself to find a solution. And that solutions remain with us. It is just that the whole routine, like we talked about marriage, we are caught in a ritualistic world, and we have got preconceived notions, we have got judgments which drive all of us. And to step aside, so we immediately say, I am not being treated well, I don't have enough money, or my health, I've got cancer. I mean, for everything, if you go within, you will find your reasons, including a disease that bothers you. So I think that acceptance and surrender, I'm not trying to bring a spiritual side. Finally, it is that if we have that tendency of acceptance and surrender, I think everybody can find their quietness and happiness. Without that, you just superficially talk. It's like fixing a marriage. I didn't take dowry, but they have to take all the expenses. You think you've done a great job. You know very well that you've done a shit job, unless you address it yourself. No. My son said so. You go and ask the son, he said, I never said something. It's got in the father's head. So like that, we live a very fake life. I think we address that truthfulness within us, all of us. I think we can find it there. Is it not very simple? Why do you want to blame anybody? You need not control anybody. You can find it yourself.
Yes.
You need not even look up at God. God is within you. So
very true.
If we all figure that out, that's all.
Very true. Dear sir, mental health, apart from food, clothing, shelter, nutrition, all of that, in spite of providing all these things, and if you don't focus on the mental health of an individual, be it a child or an adult, would you like to speak on this?
No, I think what I spoke earlier is about all that. I think I don't need to repeat. Unless you find your peace within, you keep your mental faculties in place, you can fight over all this food, clothing, and shelter also. There's nothing that first grade to second grade, I finish food, I finish clothing, I finish shelter, then I'll find mental peace. I think all of them work together. I think you understand that mechanism, the mind, body, yes, soul connection.
Very true.
I think that's what it's all about. So If you don't find your quietness, you will keep fighting. Everything will irritate you. Everything will bother you. There is war. You'll see all the wrong things. You'll see terrorists. You'll see drugs.
Yes.
That is their journey. They will take their time as a country or as a leader. They will take their time. You do your part. Be the change you want to see. You don't create a war in your household. You don't abandon people. You don't stop lending your hand to somebody in need of it. I think that judgment day, as in your religion, everything is within. There's nobody out there, I strongly believe, sitting up and watching us and giving a judgment on us. You are your own judge. And that is what God or life is all about. I think you find that, you're blessed. Whoever doesn't find it, he is going to. That's the journey of life, I think.
Very
From
true.
the time we are born to the end, until we realize that and give up this as a body, as a thing to be, as an instrument to carry all this, I think you will find your quietness.
Yes.
Is my learning.
Very true. Very true. Dear sir, this is an imaginary question. What if a time machine was handed over to you and just at the click of a button, you would be taken into the past era where you would have to relive somebody's life and return back? If that was the case, whose life you would love to relive?
That's difficult. I think I'll leave again as Murali.
As?
Murali.
Murali.
I'll live my life
Murali,
again.
Nice. That's really nice to select yourself too. It's really great. Beautiful.
I'm not particularly, yeah.
Yes, many of them have shared that I would like to relive my own life, like till date, right from my birth.
Maybe I'll make those corrections if I will have the same wisdom. I would maybe relive, correct all those flaws that happened earlier.
Yes. Dear sir, what about forgiveness? Manipur, are you a person who forgives others easily? You'd be able to forgive them?
Of late, yes. Because if I don't forgive, the trouble is more with myself.
Very true.
I told you my recovery time to forgive has improved. Earlier, I used to take years. I brought it down to days and hours and minutes now. I'm able to let go. Sometimes I fight the battle for long, but the more I fight, the more trouble I have. I wish it came just like a switch. I could do. Sometimes when the hurt is bigger, I go back. Why are you getting hurt? Question it. So what is your expectation? Is the cost bigger or you're bigger? It takes some time. That time also I don't want to think too much about it. I just say move on. No. I have not reached any final stage, but I am a fairly better version than what I was yesterday. So
yes. Very fair. A lovely answer. In fact, all of us should also understand, it's not reduced from years to months to days, and then to hours, and then to minutes, and then seconds too. Dear sir, that's a lovely way you answered that. The next question coming up is, how much would you rate yourself with regard to forgiving others? How many points would you give yourself with regard to forgiving others on a scale of 1 to 10?
6.
Yes, sir. A quick question now about constructive criticism. What are your thoughts on constructive criticism?
I think any criticism has to be constructive. Otherwise, it's some ego playing in your mind. If I am criticizing the way you conduct this program, what am I trying to say? Is there something useful out there, or just say you could have had a backdrop which is different? Or why did you ask so many questions? Why do you want 2 hours? All that I can say, it's of no use. I don't even know which audience you are talking to or what is your journey. So I think most of the criticism should not be judgmental, and we should pull ourselves back to ask, is that adding any value to the conversation that we are having?
Very true.
To the relationship that we are having. I think then we are not having a criticism. We are having a discussion about what could change. The word criticism itself raises all the antennas up. So I think I would say useful arguments are better.
Yes, I like this to raise the antenna up. That's also really very nice. Dear sir, we've come to an end to the main round of the interview. So we have a small segment now called as the rapid fire round, which will take another 10 minutes. Here you have to be very selective And brief, you should be able to answer just in one word, maximum one sentence. It's a brief session. They're around about 20 to 25
I'll try to do my
questions.
best.
Yes.
I'll do my best.
Your favorite breakfast?
Pongal.
A kara pongal, chakra pongal now.
Kara pongal.
Okay, sir. Do you prepare it yourself or like at home your spouse prepares that?
I prepare it, but the restaurants dish out some of the best. Some of my favorite restaurants dish out the best.
Yes, sir. Among all the 12 months, your favorite one?
December.
Today is the last day of December, right? Yes. Mine too is December. Is your birthday in December or something?
May 4th.
May 4th. Oh, great. Thank you for sharing. Thorian, right? Dear sir, now among the 7 days, your favorite day?
Saturday.
Saturday. Your favorite number?
5 and 4.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
The insect you don't like?
Mosquito.
Is it easy texting or calling? Which one is easier for you?
Texting.
Because I've heard most of this, they like calling. I mean, the more senior they are in age, they would like calling. They will not, if we text, they don't like it. They want a personal call. So like, there are different preferences and, that's really nice. And I feel texting is cool because you have the data over there, whereas it's on the call, I will forget what they said or what I said to, I will forget. So yes.
I didn't think so much when you asked that question.
I know, because I have this fear. I will forget what I speak with somebody. That will not register in my mind until it is there in text like form. I can check that out. Yes, sir. So when you help others, do you expect anything in return? Maybe you've been helping others. When you help so many people. Did you expect anything in return? Maybe a smile or maybe a look of satisfaction on their face or maybe a shake hand?
Yeah, I think a sense of acknowledgement was very big in my head when I started this journey. I think it takes a long time to come out of it. You want an applause. You want a pat in the back. I was part of all that. Even now, I think the intensity has reduced. Earlier, I wanted to get the Padma Shri, I think. Now I'm okay. So I think I'm as human as I can be there. There are expectations. I want it to be acknowledged. I want it to be recognized. Even a sense of competition used to worry. Hey, how is that guy giving better than me? But I thought in giving charity, competition is healthy because it keeps you in place. So I'm part of all that. So I've not reached 100%, but I'm getting there, I think.
Yes,
I find it quite sick now I get sick of expecting. So that's how we all get out of habits. You have to get tired of it.
Very true.
So good. At least I'm fighting a different area. So in a different area. So I'm okay. I console myself. You're okay. Only in the area of giving you're expecting. So it's okay. So I console myself. I have a lot of conversations with myself. It helps.
Good. And I like your honesty. I really love the honesty. In fact, dear friends, to be honest with yourself, to know what you want and what you don't want, what you expect and don't expect, that's very true. I like the honesty which you shared that just now, sir. Sir, I want you to share your thought on a beautiful day. What does a beautiful day mean to you just in one word? How would you put that in one word? ஒரு நல்ல நாள் ஒரே ஒரு வார்த்தையில.
A good night's sleep.
Oh, great. Sleep. So we could say sleep. Starting sleep in the 24 hours, a good one, and a complete sleep. Yes. Dear sir, would you like to stay in the city, village, or town?
Right now, city.
Travel. Roadways, railways, waterways, or airways?
Roadways.
Your favorite season?
October, November. Whatever season you call it.
That's in Chennai, Tamil Nadu?
Anywhere, neither hot nor too cold. The in-between period.
The pleasant one. Yes. But Chennai is always hot.
Spring. Or
Tamil Nadu is always hot. Whenever I put my foot in Tamil Nadu, I will be sweating like, oh my God, I've come into the hot zone. when I'm going to leave Tamil Nadu and come out.
Try Coimbatore. It's one of the beautiful town. I lived for about 12 years. It's a beautiful town in Tamil Nadu.
Weather conditions are really good there, sir?
Beautiful.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't visited Coimbatore, but definitely I will. It's called as Coimbatore. Is it something like that? No.
Coimbatore is in Chennai. That's a area in Chennai. Coimbatore is border of Kerala. The beautiful city, weather-wise, people. I think good part of my life I consolidated there. So I have a love for Coimbatore.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Next time I visit Tamil Nadu, I'm just going to visit that beautiful place too. Dear sir, is it cakes, chocolates, or ice creams? The first pick. What would you lay your hands quickly on?
Cakes.
Cakes. Any particular flavor, butterscotch or strawberry or chocolate flavor?
Banana.
Banana cake. Wow. That's really nice. Yes.
And almond cake.
That's really great. Almond cakes too and banana. That's really nice. Do you prepare them, bake them yourself?
Yeah.
You would like to just taste it. Okay, fine. Great. Because, being a baker too is also great. It's one of...
Yeah. The next time I come visiting you, you know what cake to make. I'm telling this.
Oh, sure. Definitely. But the truth is, I'm a bad baker. I have to tell that, except that I've experienced.
You don't, please don't. I never said bake it. I said you can give it. So you can buy it and keep it home. Don't bake it is my recommendation.
Very true, sir. Because I have failed as a baker.
And definitely the short time I visited, I don't want to be your guinea pig. So please don't.
Thank you. You're so humorous, sir. That's very true. I've really failed several times. So my children would say, Mom, don't prepare that. If you prepare it, you don't experiment on us. You could have it yourself, please. They never have it.
I'm standing with your children. So please don't experiment it on me also.
Thank you. Definitely I'll order it for you, sir. Yes. That's a nice way to have some humor today on this last day. That is the 31st of December. Yes, laugh your life. Keep laughing all through your way and don't have any regrets. So, are you a morning person or a night person? Early bird, night owl? Morning. Salty, sweet, spicy or sour food?
Salty.
You consider yourself to be introvert, extrovert or ambivert?
Extrovert.
When you're alone, where do your thoughts take you? Past, present or future?
Present, reflective. Mostly reflective.
You like socializing or me time?
Socializing.
Are you sure? Yes.
Very sure.
Because there was a pause. And then...
No. Both were tempting. You said be clear in your answer. So if I said I have to take only one, I would go with the socializing.
Yeah, that's really nice. If I have to go with one, it's socializing. Thinker or doer?
Thinker.
Experiential learning or theoretical learning?
Experiential.
Apple or a samosa? What would you select?
Samosa.
Home cooked food or food ordered from out appeals the most?
Home cooked.
Are you a beach person or you'd like to spend time in a forest?
Forest.
Is it song or dance?
Song.
Walking, two-wheeler or a four-wheeler? Where do you find...
Walking.
Walking. How many hours do you walk? I mean, how many kilometers or hours or how many steps do you walk per day? Maybe if you could know that. It could encourage.
I do 5 kilometers every day. I think I told you that from Bengaluru to Krishnagiri, I walked half a dozen times.
Yeah.
So I enjoy this. It's very meditative for me. It's about 75 kilometers and I enjoy that walk. It takes about 14, 15 hours. I can't wait to get to the road. Walk. Somehow enjoy.
And walking is one of the healthiest form of exercises for all of us. And we all should, walk more And don't sit there on the couch like that. Get up
I,
and
I don't want I don't want to preach on walking or anything. I
no,
enjoy my walk. That's all.
but I'm saying, sir, I'm not doing the walking. I'm telling this to myself because I'm most of the
No,
time
no.
sitting down.
I am also telling I don't want to be sounding like a preacher or anything. I just love my walk.
Yes,
If you
yes.
love it, please do it. Otherwise, you do whatever you love to do.
No, they should be on the healthier side like you, sir. I'm going to argue on this. There's going to be a debate. I would like all of you to walk like sir. See, sir is so healthy and mobile. All of us should be the same. No, we should really concentrate on
That's her word, not my word. So you go
okay.
ahead.
Yes, just from me. Let's be like Murali sir. Keep walking and prioritize walking in our life. It's really going to keep us healthier, and it will, keep us free. Especially walk in nature. That really gives us more peace. So that was a little like fun time just a few minutes ago with you, few seconds ago.
Absolutely.
Dear sir, till date, your most precious gift that you've received till date.
I think on my 50th birthday, my daughter got me a recliner, which I still hold for the last 12 years. It's a little worn out and all, but somehow that's very comfortable to me. And my daughter got married on my 50th birthday. She chose that day. So I don't know, it's got a lot of emotion and comfort. So that recliner was one of the best gifts I received in my life.
Oh, that's really great. That's nice. So as you've been gifting your time and many other things to many of the people across your path who've ever come across your path. Now, I would like to know, do you feel comfortable receiving gifts or giving gifts? Or both?
I think, no. Giving is better. I'm tired of things. So I tell people don't drop things because I'm clearing all the time. I don't want this clutter around. So unless they give me a book or something that I enjoy reading or an experience which is different, I prefer giving it off. I think the less that I have to manage, the easier it is. I don't get excited. In fact, I find it irritation. So that's where I am. It's not by any wisdom or anything. I don't like accumulating things. The less keeps me quieter. So leave me happier is what I tell you.
Yes. Now, sir, one last request from you for today and towards the end of this day, that is 31st of December, 2023, we would like you to give us 3 gifts. Would you oblige, sir? Would you oblige, sir?
Sure.
There are 3 gifts. They are the 3 magical words. It should not be please, sorry, and thank you. Apart from these 3 words called as please, sorry, and thank you, which have been handed over from generations, they are called as the magical words. We leave them out and we always put in a request to all our celebrities towards the end of the session to contribute 3 magical words such that we may focus our lives on it and try to rebuild our lives or maybe empower ourselves or maybe create awareness across the world.
Yeah. So, do I say?
Yes, sir. You will give us 3 gifts.
So one of the things that I use when I meet my Tamil crowd and everything is what Maharishi taught me was Vazhga Valamudan, live prosperously, is how I greet people. When I meet you, I say Vazhga Valamudan. That means I pray that you live prosperously in all sense. And the return that you are supposed to say is Vazhga Vaiyagam. Let that, what I received, go to the universe. Let the universe prosper. I think these 2 are very much in part of my system. The third is I pray that everybody finds whatever we call God by different name. Let's keep it as God right now. That I pray that everybody finds that God within. I think I pray that these 3 would be my parting words.
Yes, sir. Have God within you and, wish prosperity for others and prosperity for the universe as well. So if you could help me in these 3 words, like in Tamil, if you could say that once more, I could repeat
Vazhga Valamudan.
Valga
Valamudan.
Valga Valamudan. Valga Valamudan and?
Which means Vazhga Vaiyagam.
Valga Vaiyagam.
Vayagam is universe. And Irai Arul, which is God within. You know, it is there in everybody. This is one thing we all need to fight, need not fight over. Your house, my house, no comparison. Your wife, my wife, your husband, nothing. I think that within all of us is there for everybody. I would say just spend some time finding it. It is worth it. That will be the best journey of your life.
Yes. Finding God within you and wishing good for others and wishing good for the universe as well is the beautiful way to end this year, and wish that the new year is having all of these beautiful things. Wishing prosperity for each one of you for this new year, sir, especially to you, a happy new year from the International Fab Talks and from me personally, and the same positive energy across the universe. And find God within you. Do not run and search for God in different places. He is within you. Search for it and try to find even the best in others as well. Sir, thank you very much for your time, and I really am happy to have had you today, your time with me today. That's a blessing, and maybe it was timed like that, that you would be the last person I'll be interviewing for this year, and that would be a memorable one for me as well. Yes.
As I always say, the universe has its own plans. We are just playing the game, that's all.
Very true.
Thank you for helping me reflect while talking to you. I was reflecting as you were shooting questions, and it was a nice, interesting conversation. I really enjoyed your energy. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And same to you. You too kept it up. You were also very positive, and you kept the humor and you kept it flowing. I really like the way there was a lot of genuine sharing here. And that's what I appreciate, genuine sharing, such that people know, yes, we are all vulnerable, we are all human beings, and how we could learn from each other's experience. Sir, looking forward to many more interactions with you in the near future, either on the book that you have written or any other topic, because now we've known about your lifestyle and the way you conduct yourself. On any other specific topic, we'll just connect and get to know about it.
Sure. Thank you. God bless you. Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. My dear friends, with this, we come to an end to the International Fab Talks for this year. And this year, we just have a few more hours for it to just, end. Maybe another 4.5 hours, I guess, from now. And then we'll be into the new year. And let's welcome the new year with positivity, hope, and smiles. And of course, I would love all of you to have the energy and the love and compassion for human beings across the world like Appa. Be a father or a mother figure to the people who really need that from you. Stay safe and stay blessed. And thank you, sir, so much. God bless.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.